Well, all right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Launchpad. What is this, part three, part four? We've still got a little bit of a casual launch schedule for the next week as everyone rests after the long holiday. So figured it's a Saturday afternoon, maybe it's Saturday evening, depending where you are. Thought we'd jump on, continue, get another couple bags done. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually even finish this build. If it's your first time here, though, on a live stream, welcome. My name's Zach. I'm the founder and host here at the Launchpad Network. And here we believe that space is better together. You're normally used to our live launch coverage, our maybe space news updates, our interviews, and we got a big year coming up. We talked about that a little bit on the last one. But yeah, we're just continuing to go through the process of building the newer, it kind of came out last summer, but the Lego Space Shuttle and 747 carrier craft. We've finished the shuttle. We're on to the plane. We'll see how far we get. It'd be amazing to finish it today. We're on bag 11. We're about to start that of bag 16. So we'll see how today goes. We'll see how quickly it is. Really, once we get the body done, all that's left is the really big wings and the mounts. So I think some of this will probably go pretty quick, but we'll see. But yeah, it's just great to be hanging out with you guys again, and excited to be continuing on this. As always, if you have questions, you can send those in the chat by tagging me at the Launchpad. I'll work on answering those. Can be a question, can be a comment, can be a theory, can be an opinion. I reserve the right not to read them on stream, but I'll do my best on answering all of them as long as they are family friendly. And we do have a poll up. Which Lego set do you want to see me do next? Do you want the ISS? Do you want the Artemis SLS with Launchpad, the big one? Do you want the Apollo Saturn V, or do you want the Apollo Lunar Lander? I do have all the other sets, but I figure those are kind of the four big ones, so maybe we'll do a big one after this. I do see, got to do the new Technic SLS set. It is in the mail. They shipped it this morning, so I'm not sure when we're going to get that, but we'll see. I feel like it's going to be a pretty quick set to build. It looks pretty not complicated compared to these ones, so we'll probably do that maybe on a stream, maybe in a Discord. We'll have to wait and see. Steve says, I went inside the carrier in Houston. Seemed small to me. Yeah, I did too. It was amazing to get to step in that plane that flew all the missions with Shuttle on board, and then step into the shuttle, the scale shuttle on top of it. It's not technically a real shuttle, but not one that flew, at least, like missions. But yeah, really cool to even just step inside and see a real shuttle. Shuttle felt tiny. I was really surprised how small Shuttle felt. Even though I've seen Atlantis. Atlantis looks big until then you really think about it and you're like, is it that big? But now having stood in the one at Houston, you're like, wow, that looks really small when it's like all there. But then like a human fits right there. So it's like, it's one of those things. It's hard to kind of grasp the size. But yeah, excited to see what you guys, right now, 23 votes. Artemis SLS is winning. That doesn't surprise me. We are, can you believe this? I didn't believe this was the math until I was talking to the team last night. 34 days from now, we are launching people to the moon. Asterisk, unless NASA slips the launch. It's going to slip. But 34 days from the target T0 of sending people back around the moon. They're not going into orbit, but they're going to go around the moon once. That is insane, that we are finally at that point. So we'll have to wait and see how that launch countdown goes. We have our countdown graphics now going up on X, on Facebook, on Instagram, so make sure you're following us on all those platforms. Of course, also join the Discord. We want to get excited and hyped with you guys. I've been working all morning on some Artemis stuff, and yeah, excited to do a little bit more of that later today. We also have a launch tonight, Falcon 9 with some Starlinks from Florida, but I thought, you know what? It's a Saturday afternoon. I got some work done this morning. Let's take a little break and hang out with you guys and listen to some tunes and build some more Lego. It sounds like a good use of my time for the weekend. You know, we got to get work done, but we also got to have fun in life, right? Otherwise, all you do is work and then you don't live. So excited to be here with you guys. Yeah, just over 4 weeks. It's insane to me that if this launch window holds, I will be back in Florida in less than a month. I have not booked flights, hotels, cars, anything. And I started looking last night, and oh boy, prices have gone up and a lot of stuff is already booked. I think some of the hotels is cheaper to go to an F1 race than it is to go to Florida for Artemis. I saw one hotel, a Hamptons Inn last night, that wanted something like $1,400 a night. And it doesn't even have a pad view. It's like, it's not a bad hotel. I think I've actually stayed at it. But like $1,400 a night for a Hamptons? Are you mad? This isn't New York. This isn't an F1 race. Don't get me wrong. It is Artemis 2, which is really exciting. So we're kicking off bag 11. I've rambled on for a while. I do have my headphones on, so let me know if it sounds like I'm screaming. I probably should put these into transparency mode, if I remember how. Just do it manually. Then I probably won't be yelling. There we go. But now I can also like hear if people call in the house. It's probably a good idea, right? Steve, Zach, DM me. I'm a Hilton Diamond member. Oh, jealous. I was for a year. I think, yeah, a year, maybe 2 years. I had a benefit with a company that got me, like, I stayed one night and they're like, boom, you're diamond. And I was like, sick. It was fun. Rent an RV and drive down. I own an RV, technically. Well, my grandmother does. We own a 40-foot fifth wheel, and we have a gorgeous truck for it. Oh, so pretty. The only thing is, I don't drive. Surprise! Yeah, that's the one thing I don't have. I've had many other licenses in my life for many other things, boats, other things, but I've never got my driver's license. So that's something that I definitely need to work on. We're going to swap the screens here, and we'll get going. Still monitoring your guys' questions, so you can keep sending them in the chat. Let me know how the audio is, if the music's too loud, if I'm too loud. I can adjust that. But yeah, thanks so much for being here. If you haven't yet, share out the stream. It's a weekend. We're just hanging out, building some Lego, getting to be part of an awesome community, which you guys make happen. So it's great to be here with you all today. How's everyone's weekend been? I know we only hung out yesterday, but how's your Saturday going so far? Would be great to. Oh, hey Connor, I need to send you another email. That was on my list of things to do today, and then I decided to take a break and build Lego. So I will send you a message after this. If you're free tonight even, we probably could do something, or tomorrow. Yeah, excited to connect with you, man. And hopefully have you join the team. Sorry we've been playing that game of email tag. It's the holidays. Everyone's busy. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. What are we building? We are building the... I can pick up the box now. It's going to be small in here. That. So we've already built the shuttle, and in front of me, I've got parts of the plane done, but now we are building the next kind of phase of it. My hope is to finish it today. It'd be nice to finish it today, because that means we could start a new set in the new week. So we'll have to wait and see. Don't blame you at all. Currently in the middle of building. Well, right now, that's the next one we're going to do. Seems like that's what the poll is saying. If you haven't answered the poll yet, definitely let me know what you guys want to see as the next set built. And if you guys are building Lego, make sure you jump over to the Discord, and you guys can send in pictures of your builds. We have a whole space area for our Discord, but we also have a whole area that we just call Lounge. And that's where you guys can talk about like the latest TV, movies, entertainment, music. You know, did you go to an F1 race? Did you, kind of whatever. It's just a place for the community to hang out and be able to chat. You guys don't have to like wait for a live stream to do that. So definitely check it out. It's free. And it's always cool seeing what you guys are up to. I know Ian posted some pictures of him building this morning, the wings. So I'm not sure how far he got today or if he's finished yet, but did see that. It's always cool seeing just what the community's up to. And if you're ever watching a stream and you're having like a launch party, you can send us photos. We try to bring them on stream. We're working on a system to actually make that a little bit easier for you guys to have your pictures show up. Do you got any Lego rovers? Yes, I have the lunar rover one with all the science on it, and I have the Perseverance rover. Perseverance rover, I actually have never finished. Everything else I have finished once, but I need to rebuild them all because I moved. But yeah, the Lego rover, I have never actually finished. I started with my friend Jiho, and then I moved, and we just never finished it. So I need to actually do that. So that'll be one of the next ones. That might be one we could do in Discord. Whatever set I start on a live stream, I keep on the live stream, but I'm also going to try to do a set on Discord, just as more casual hangout with you guys. It won't matter. In 10 years, there'll be autonomous vehicle freeways. I hope it's not 10 years. I'd love to see it sooner. I mean, we're supposed to have, this is what's crazy. The first car without steering wheels or pedals is supposed to get sold and delivered this year. Welcome to the future. What are you most looking forward to this year? Ooh, that's a big one. Do I moderate this channel? Yeah, I would hope so. It's my channel. I'm sorry to hear that, Tim. Sending all my best. What am I looking forward most to this year? Ooh. That's a hard one because there's things that I'm working on that I can't tell you guys about yet. So there's some stuff that I'm really excited about there. Things I can tell y'all about. I'm excited for, obviously, SLS. Though I hate SLS in its execution and its money, you can't beat an SRB launch. It's just so good. So I'm excited to see that beast fly again in person. Probably see it from a different point of view this time. Last time I was at Apollo Saturn V. This time I'll be at the press site. Again, a huge thank you to NASA for accepting our invitation or application to be there. I know it's extremely limited. This time way more limited than it was for Artemis 1. So being a foreign national and still having an invitation, truly an honor to get to be on that historic property for this historic mission. Yeah, I think Artemis is a big one. I think there's exciting things that'll happen with Starship and stuff, but I think if we're talking what's going to be like the most historic, probably Artemis. I think there'll be big moments, but I think if we are thinking about what are we going to look back the most on this year, it's probably going to be Artemis. I mean, just think of the photography we're going to see. What's your opinion on Blue Origin? I love Blue Origin. I have friends at Blue Origin. Can't tell you who they are, but I do have friends at Blue Origin. Believe it or not, I do have friends in industry. I actually met them through YouTube, which is the cooler part. Now, I'm excited for Blue. I said it years ago, like literally like what, 3 years ago? I said, Blue Origin, we don't like how they do their social media right now and don't give updates. But I said, when they start doing stuff, they're going to do stuff fast. And here we are, second flight. They caught it. And yeah, there's a lot more coming from them down the pipeline really fast. So I'm excited for Blue. I'm thinking of other companies I'm really excited for. PLD Space. I'm excited to see what they do this year. Excited to see what Rocket Lab does this year with Neutron. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming up this year that will hopefully go well. What are you guys? What are you most excited for in 2026? What is your Your number one thing, if you couldn't watch anything except one thing this year, what would that be for you guys? But it's the last one, right? They're using Starship. Nope. Artemis, currently, I believe there's Orion's up to like, I think it's Artemis 8 or 9 are in production. I think they've been ordered up to like 15. SLS, we technically only have enough till Artemis 3, and then it's all new engines and stuff. But they're already into the certification process of that. Now, do we get that far with them before they get canceled? Probably not. But yeah, right now, no. That would take an act of Congress. Because right now, it is illegal to fly U.S. astronauts to the moon on anything but the Space Launch System. That is actually a rule. Now, I said American astronauts, NASA astronauts. Doesn't mean SpaceX can't fly people to the moon on Starship in like a year or two, whenever they're ready. But if you want to fly NASA astronauts, nope. It has to be on SLS for launch and return currently. We'll see if that changes. We've got a new NASA administrator, so here's hoping. But hope you're bringing the fast telephoto lens. Oh, we're bringing a lot of equipment. Fortunately, and unfortunately, we're thankful that we're on site. We are way more limited in number of people we can bring on site than we were Artemis 1. And we had kind of planned around based on that. So with that, we are a lot more limited on how many people we can have clean line of sight shots from, because I guarantee you the ticket prices to get to the Apollo Saturn V are going to be insane. But we're doing our best. We're figuring it out, and we will have great coverage. We're actually having a meeting probably Monday. We're doing our first, like, we've planned a lot, but we're actually going to like start run throughs and all of that. So yeah, excited to start getting deeper into the plans and testing and all of that. I mean, we've been testing stuff all year, really, as we've been bringing new systems online, but we're actually now active in setting stuff up and that stuff, which is exciting. Any updates on the retirement of ISS? No. No, nothing has been announced around that. I doubt we'll hear anything in the near future. Isaacman does like SLS, or SLS, excuse me. Isaacman does like the International Space Station. So he has said in his initial address to NASA, we should be using it to the highest point of its ability until it is retired, but he didn't make a comment on its retirement. So right now, 2030, 2031 disposal. So we'll kind of have to wait and see what happens. How does that go on? Does that really? Oh, that goes up here. There we go. It's like, where does that go? So yeah, good question though. NASA's media communications has been pretty lacking, according to a lot of people. I just think people want a lot of information and don't realize how few people at NASA actually run their entire media department. It's not a big department, and they need authorization to issue information and all of that. So yeah. It's a lot. I appreciate what they do. Do we wish we had more information? Of course. But I'm thankful for what we do get. Sidebar, who is your favorite F1 driver or team? I love Hamilton, but he's close to... Yeah, he's on his way out. I didn't get into F1 when he was racing. Like, I had seen clips, but I only really dived into it over this last year, like, far more heavily. Like, I'm actually working on trying to go to a race or two this year. And stuff, but yeah, I don't know. It's hard to pick. I haven't dived enough into it. I really do like the look of the Red Bull car. But the thing is, we're getting all new cars. So I kind of want to see what everyone's done with their new car when we get to finally see them in a few weeks. Because I think it's end of January, isn't it? The big event? Like the big unveiling or something. I know some teams have been kind of teasing stuff, but I'm excited to see what teams have taken the off season and worked on. And pick a team that way, but probably Red Bull. Obviously, I'm cheering for the Canadian driver, but yeah, what about you guys? Do you guys have a favorite one? Other than Hamilton? Because he didn't do very well last year. Did he podium last year? I think he podiumed at like what, one race? Wasn't much. So I know there's gonna be definitely changes coming across the board. Ooh, exciting moment. We get to attach the two things somehow. How is this gonna work? I don't think I did something wrong, but I feel like I did something wrong. Do those not attach? Those have to go flush, but we might have a problem. Houston, we may have a problem. Okay, this is correct. This is wrong. Okay. I mean, it looks like I can easily fix it. That was close. But it's Saturn 5, one of my favorite. Like I said, it's a really good set. There we go. We fixed it. We do not have a problem anymore. That was close, though. That would have been very difficult to go back and try to figure out the issue. Who's the Canadian driver? No, it has not. I'm trying to remember his team. Lance Stroll. He's with Aston Martin. But we've had other Canadians before. He's been with Aston Martin since 2017. So, be cool to go to Montreal, see him race in his hometown. But we'll see. It's not cheap. Tickets aren't bad, but hotels are expensive. Hey, Irvale, how's it going? Way more fun than on TV. I would assume it is. Have you been to one? This thing is very large. This is going to get difficult to build. I didn't think about this. I don't know. I'm going to have enough table space. Come on. Circuits would be awesome. I want to say they just renewed the contract too for circuits. I was reading like it's gonna something to like 2030 something, 35, 34, 36, somewhere in there. There we go. We can switch it to this one. Well, we now have, that is the full length of it. And there's that down the front. So keep in mind, we now got wings to attach on either side. So this thing's going to be huge. I think I'm going to roll its wheels down so it can stand. Because then I can put it under my monitor stand. It's kind of cool. Here we go. Bag number 12. I believe it's more body because it looks like it's got a bunch of windows. It still looks like it still does look like a really weird narrow cruise ship. Oh, Rudd, that is awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to get down there. I'd love to be in the pits. I've been in the pit for, well, sort of in the pit. I've been on the track with everyone in NASCAR Pinty. That was really cool. Nowhere near the excitement of F1. But it was cool. But it was a very small track. So, if you got any contacts, still, I'll do them a video. Do a collab together. Because I do think there's actually some really interesting comparisons we can make between like astronaut training, launch experience, and like F1. Because we both know they experience high Gs. In fact, I think F1 drivers experience more Gs on their body than astronauts do these days. Like if a mission goes correctly. I didn't think that I'd be building things onto it still, but I am. Oh boy, now we're doing a whole bunch of windows down the side. I didn't switch my camera over, I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna... Can I put this in a way that y'all can see it? Maybe like that. That'll do for now. And then we'll switch it this way. You don't need to see my face. You want to see the build. I'm so glad that these are not stickers. I was worried. I'd say F1 needs to be in more shape than an astronaut. Because like an astronaut, don't get me wrong, you need to be in like decent shape. But once you're in space, there's zero gravity, right? So like you still need to be able to do stuff. But I do think F1 requires more because like you have to basically like squeeze down in turns and like other stuff, right? Like you do in like fighter jets and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. I think it'd be fun to do a video. So if anyone has a contact, we're ready to do it. We just kind of need an into an F1 person. Yeah, that's true. Spacewalks are hard. Yeah, I didn't think about spacewalks. Spacewalks, yes, definitely. That's the funny thing. Like, I want to go to space, but I never have been like, oh, I really want to do a spacewalk. That's like, no. That just, I feel like I would be scaredless. We actually have some spacewalks coming up. 2 weeks, I believe. And not Elon 2 weeks, NASA 2 weeks. So we should have 2 US ones. They're going to install I believe, the last Irosa solar array. So that'll be exciting to finally see done. I don't know why they need more solar arrays since we're retiring the thing in a few years, but apparently they do. Any updates on the VAST module? Nothing yet. Nothing that I've seen, at least. We should hear something this year, though. Some of those things are supposed to launch this year. We'll see if that actually happens, but... It's just crazy that we could have like a bunch of space stations in the next year or two in orbit. Be exciting. I have a feeling I know where this is gonna go. Yes, I do. Not the way I thought it was gonna go on, but... Does that really go like that? I feel like that's really poorly... Oh, there we go. That's better. It's not really clipped on, is it? Well, maybe it was. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is very interestingly designed. Like once you have it in, you can't really get it out. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna take a couple windows off. There we go. This definitely could have been thought through more. How much cost a Lego like this? This one... What was this one? This one was, I believe, $230 US. Yeah, $230 US. It's like $299 Canadian. That's on. Just doesn't clip nearly as nice as this one does. Oh, that's in. Not perfect, but it'll do. No, we do have this one in Canada. Yeah, we do. We basically have all of them in Canada. Hey Delta, how's it going? Um, yeah, you guys finally got rid of your pennies too. We haven't had pennies in I don't know how long since Canada got rid of its penny. Decade? More than that. It was weird for the first like month because you're just used to getting like change and stuff, but after that, you just kind of forgot about it. I know there's theories about getting rid of the nickel, so everything's like either a zero, like it always end in like a zero. But then some people there's still be quarters, so that's not true. Kind of be nice just to just only have $1, maybe 50 cents. But yeah. Okay, and then this goes in the back. So there's the side. See, flush. Yeah, I feel like just quarters would be nice. I think it'd be easier. It'd make exchange rates interesting. I think if anything, that's where there'd be a bigger like fight on it, is like your exchange rates would be harder to do, I guess. But I also think like things like laundry, I feel like most places are switching that it's like all just digital payment now. Like when I was living in Florida, not at the last place, but the place before that, like all the laundry was smart. So you just like paid via your app, and then it sent you like updates how it was doing, and it would tell you, hey, you got like 5 minutes left and things like that. You could log in and see like how many machines were free even, so you didn't carry all your laundry there and then they have no machines. You couldn't reserve them though. That was the only thing that was a little annoying. I feel like some of these bags are going to go quickly. They're just kind of repetitive. In Japan, everyone uses coins and a lot of denominations. I had to carry around a little coin case, like at a garage. Yeah, it's true. They've still kept it part of their culture, which is quite interesting because Japan is really ahead in many ways in a lot of things, especially tech. So it's interesting that they still have so much coinage. I honestly thought they would have gone more digital faster. I'm not sure how that relates, Princess. We're not going to dive into events of last night. Doesn't relate. I can't find a piece. Where is it? I'm still looking for a single piece, but looking for this, but in a 4. There it is. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't see Red's comment. I'm not sure that it'll ever happen, Temp. I think we'll get to a point where we just have like you can pay with your watch. I think that'll just become a standard. There might be the option, but I don't think it'll become like the only payment method, because you'd have to think, like, the idea is you'd have to charge it, or you'd have to like swap it every now and then if it, when it dies, like if you had like a battery in it. So I don't see that changing. I think we're #1 for maple syrup. We're the #1 exporters of founders of the Launchpad. Name's that. There's only one of them though, but we're world leader in that sense. Don't worry, I'm not that boastful about myself. Okay, this needs to wiggle in. And that one went on a lot nicer than the last one. Now we do that little back piece. Very true, Red. We'll see what happens. There are stores now where everything has a microchip and the machine just scans your credit card on the way. Yeah, those are cool. I think realistically that's how things will go. Like, things are microchipped, or like the Amazon stores is all by camera. So it's just monitoring. I think that's where like AI actually could be kind of cool. But I think AI will bust. Like, I think AI will always be around, but I don't think things will get crazy and then crash. I don't think we produce enough chips or anything to like actually really do this leap in evolution that we're trying to do. But we'll see. I mean, it's really hard to buy RAM right now and chips and stuff because it's all been handed over to contracts for AI. So glad I built a few computers when I did. I wish I built more. Or even just bought the raw material, because it's hard to do that now. Now we put on the roof. I'm assuming some people here are probably fans of Linus Tech Tips. The WAN show. Actually, I have to finish that. I started yesterday, so I didn't get to finish it. Yeah, Temp, I feel like one of those needs to improve, and then there will be more support, but unfortunately, we have the government we have for now. Exactly. They'll break, and then you have to like have surgery to remove them. And yeah, I don't think implanted chips is super practical. Not at least with our current technology. Ask me again in 5 to 10 years. Maybe. I mean, look at how many people still don't even wear like an Apple Watch, right? Like there's... Yeah. Yeah, we got Starlink 688. Oh, now I have to do stuff on the other. How am I supposed to? Oh, can I? There we go. We've got. She's starting to look like a plane now. But now we have to. Now it's an upside down plane or a submarine. That'd be a cool set. Let's go get on that. We need a big submarine. Hey, Daker, Darker. Sorry if I'm not sure how to say that. Welcome. How's it going? If you're just jumping on, welcome. Great to have you here. I don't know if I had any of those Aqua Zone ones. Hey, Cap, how's it going? Thanks for jumping on. Yes, Temp, thanks for reminding people, like and subscribe. Share it out. I know this isn't the regular content, but I know a lot of you guys like it, so we're going to do it more. We'll do some members ones, too. So, like, one of the next builds might be members only. But we'll see. Feels like a special occasion, right? It really does. I was glad that the first mission of 2026 was not a Starlink. Because I actually want to say I feel like SpaceX has a pretty good track record of the first one not being Starlink. I'd have to look at the last couple of years. But I feel like that's true. You've thought about building a model rocket that flies? Yes. That's going to be stuff that we will do in the summer. Not when there's 4 feet of snow outside. But yeah, I have thought about doing that. I think it'd be fun to do. I'll probably do it where like I build it on my like back deck one stream, and then the next stream we can go to the park. I'm lucky I live pretty close to a park that we could launch from, I believe. I'd have to look. We did when I was a kid. So I don't know what current rules are. But yeah, a couple of my friends, Jiho, if you guys have been around a while, probably met Jerome and I went to Starbase a few times ago. He and I have talked about doing that and think it'd be fun to do in the summer. We just have to check all the flight path stuff because this park is kind of roughly in a flight path. But yeah, so as long as we're not launching at like multi-kilometers, yeah, we thought it'd be fun to do some like simulated rocket launches, walk through like the building process. Wow, Zach, you did that one really wrong. See you later, Aravale. Thanks for jumping on. Supposed to pick one. Yeah, I'm going to, yes, I have to post a pic of these, and I have to post a pic of the boom models. I'll probably do that today. Yeah, the landings are cool. You're not wrong there. How wrong did I do this? Let's just redo this. They give you that little orange thing, but I don't know where it went. There it is. There we go. That goes on. That goes on. And that goes. There. This bottom is actually, I think, more exposed than I thought it was going to be, but we'll see. Do you mean Artemis 2 or do you mean Artemis 3? I mean, yeah, I'm excited for Artemis 3. I don't know when it's going to happen. There is the bottom of the plane. I think done. I don't think there's any way you could close that anymore. There might be a little piece, but... Bag 13 means we got 4 left. Yeah, a few people have built like a Falcon 9 model and landed them now. It's really cool. I just don't have the time for it. See, where are we at? We are... Oh, we're not even an hour in and we've done 2 bags? Awesome. We might actually be able to finish this today. Like IKEA, extra parts. Yeah, there's... Lego always includes a couple extra. I think they try to include the ones that are like mission critical. Oh, love that movie. I knew something just flew and I don't know what. There it is. This is gonna be a heavy model, especially once the shuttle's on it. It's gonna be insane. Ooh, this is the first wing. This is when we find out that Zach can't build the rest of it on his desk. Oh my, this is complex. I don't think I've ever actually watched Castaway. If there was one movie that if you were going to Mars and you were only allowed to bring one movie for some reason, what movie would it be and why? Oh, look at that. There's little hearts. Little heart-shaped pieces for the wing. That's creative. I'll look up in a second and see what movies you guys have said. Once I find the piece that I'm looking for. Bunch of white ones, but there isn't the silver one. Or gray one. Oh. It's because it's literally right next to what I'm building. Wow. See, Matt says Happy Gilmore. I just watched that for the first time. Cap says 2001 A Space Odyssey. Star Wars Trilogy. That's 3 movies. But I'll allow it. If we're going with a series or trilogy, I feel like I would pick like Harry Potter or something. Or maybe all the Bonds. I don't know. I have to think about that. Idiocracy is not the one movie you would bring to go to Mars. There's no way. That's wild. Airplane then. I'm not sure that's a better answer. Don't get me wrong, fantastic movies. But if it was the only movie I could bring, Harry Potter needs to be on any Mars trip. I agree. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, a lot of people say Lord of the Rings. 101 Dalmatians, because I like... See, I struggle to watch those. I do like the new Cruella movie. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a lot of pieces. Would Apollo 13 be wrong to bring? For historic references, no. But I don't think I would watch it. That's like I don't watch Mayday when I'm on a plane. I actually don't watch Mayday like within like 2 weeks of getting on a plane. I did that mistake once. I was on an A380 to Paris. And I turned on, I was a kid, like teenager, and I turned on Mayday because it was on the A380 TV, which is on one of the channels when we still had like satellite TV on the planes and stuff. So I turned that on. My family was all sleeping, and to the shock and horror of me, the episode that they were playing was a story of an Boeing 747 flying from Montreal, I think it was Montreal, to Paris, which just so happened to be the route I was taking. Yeah. Let's just say I didn't sleep that night on that plane. And though the A380 was beautiful, we were only the second ever like day of people on it. So I think we were like the third group of passengers ever on that plane. So I had like the new plane smell and everything. Yeah, my grandparents were pretty tired of me once we landed because they had slept and I had not, so I was exhausted. And then we flew home and they've put us on a 747, which I was excited to get to fly on one, you know, fly the 2 big ones in the sky. And they put us on one that was so old. It had a TV every like 15 rows in the aisle. And whoever was running the movies that day, because they were manually played movies, decided that it was 4 a.m. and that meant all kids had gone to sleep. And they definitely put a not family-friendly movie on the TVs that the planes saw. And it was very funny watching all the parents get up and yelling at the flight attendants. I felt bad for them, but it was funny. I have thought, am I living in a movie? Yes. You have 200 Lego sets. Oh my goodness. I don't have that many. Not yet. I'm looking for one piece. There it is. Maybe one day. Lego's just expensive. I would have more, but you know, I can't buy a $300 set even every month. I mean, I probably could, but there's a lot of other things I'd rather buy. Like my next big purchase is going to be a new 3D printer. I'm really excited about that. Be hopefully getting that at the end of this month. So if you're in the Discord, keep an eye out. You might get to see some live printing cam. Wow, I'm really blind today. I cannot find that one piece. There it is in white. I need it in there. Is that it? Yeah. So that is the length of a wing. So keep in mind when I was holding this thing. So this thing's going to be huge. Have you ever played Space Sim before? No. I've played Kerbal, though. Lego Masters is awesome. Oh, I want to do the Titanic set. Fun fact. My family was supposed to be on the Titanic. All of our stuff was. But we missed the boat because someone was sick. We don't really know why, but they were put onto the next ship. So they were at sea and I guess found out what happened to the Titanic once they got to New York. So yeah, a bunch of my family stuff's on the bottom of the ocean. But, you know, lucky we're alive because I wouldn't be here. Could you imagine? My family was on the Titanic and that means no launch pad? That's sad. Obviously, a lot of sadder things have happened because of the Titanic, but yeah, kind of crazy. We can print Lego. We can't sell it, but we could. I have some ideas of things I want to print. So yeah, if they ever do the terrible thing of bringing the Titanic up from the bottom, I've always wondered, like, do the descendants of the family members get like right to claim, or like do we get to sell it? Not that I want them to lift it. I think it should be left alone. It should be a memorial. So a lot of people lost their lives that day, sadly. Strange to think of the Titanic, right? It really is. Yeah, people don't really think about, like, you're like, oh, Titanic, you know, you've watched the movie, but you don't think about like the direct people it could have affected, or like people that it was when we found out that we had family on it, or we're supposed to have family on it. It was like, oh wow, I never thought we'd have like a direct connection to, you know, one of the worst disasters in human history in marine navigation. What are we building? What? I have no idea what this is. If you've already built it, don't tell me. Yeah, well, it was in bad shape the day after it went down, right? Now it's become like a marine habitat and stuff, and it's actually preserved rather well because of how deep it is. There's not a ton of sunlight, so it's actually preserved it. But it would be cool to go down and see it. I just don't think I could ever get myself onto a submarine. I was looking at trips to Antarctica. I'm working on planning a trip to Antarctica. I don't know when I'll get to go, but I'm working on the plans for it. And one of the expedition companies I was considering actually has 2 submersibles on their expedition ship. So depending where you are in the world, they may be able to actually do like a dive. I thought that'd be kind of cool. But then after the Titan accident a couple years ago, I'm not sure I could convince myself it's safe to get on one. I had a friend that worked in Antarctica. That's cool. I had a friend that worked, yeah. Just not on a small something. Yeah, the one they had was, it had a pilot, and then it had up to, I think it was like 10 people. So it's not tiny, but it's not small either. Keep in mind, the expedition only has, I think they said 200 people on it. So, thank you, Kittles. I appreciate that. But is it a larger submersible or like an Ocean Gate? It's probably similar to Ocean Gate, a little bit bigger. It looks like you can almost stand up in it. I appreciate that super chat. That's funny. I need to screenshot that. If I ever go, I will print that off and take it with me. But yeah, I don't know. I'd have to do research on the equipment they use. Because there's a lot of those that are a lot safer. Ocean Gate was quite sketchy. But yeah, Antarctica would be incredible. I need to go to Antarctica and I need to go to Australia. Those are my last 2 continents that I need to visit. So the goal originally was to do those by 30, because kind of one of my internal running jokes was, okay, all the continents by 30, low Earth orbit by 40, moon by 50, Mars by 60. Sounds reasonable. Don't tell that to a psychologist. They'll think you're insane. But sounds reasonable-ish. So I've got a year. I've got just less than a year because I just had my 30th. So we'll see. Antarctica is incredibly expensive. It's like a year's salary of like a part-time job. And it would mean I'd have to take some time, like not off TLP. I'd have internet, right? So like I take a Starlink with me. I mean, they have Starlink, but I'd probably just take my own. But yeah, it'd be a trip of a lifetime. And then the question is, do you go alone? Do you want to go with someone? Back to Earth by 70. See, exactly. What a perfect book. And then I could I sell my memoirs by 80. And then I have a movie made about me by 90. There we see, what a plan. I actually have thought about writing a book. I just don't have the time. I feel like that's what everyone says about writing a book. They want to write a book, but they just don't have time. I'm working on a TLP book, but you'll see the ice wall. Yeah, Yeah, exactly, Tim. There's some really good companies out there. I would, having looked at Ocean Gate, I never would have selected it. If I was crazy and wild and had that money, I wouldn't have selected them. So I'm quite sad the people that did. Live stream it all? Yeah, that'd be fun. Do like a live stream from my cabin or something. You guys could check in wherever I am. That'd be fun. I feel like it'd be really cool to do a live stream from Antarctica of like a Starlink launch via Starlink. Like I'd have to take everything off the boat in a Zebek, and that's where there's a lot of rules and regulations on like what you can take. So I'd probably actually have to do it from the ship, but suborbital by 35? Maybe. Yeah, I finished Stranger Things. Here we go. We're going to switch this to the big camera, hopefully before it dies, because it's giving me a heat warning again. I need to send this camera back. So, front of the plane. This is when we're going to get an idea of how... Wait, how do I attach this? Oh, like that. Okay. This is very exact. That's there. So, woo, it's gonna be interesting. So you had to push them in on these things, and then up here, there's little clips that there was two like sticks that you could like clip into. So that is the first wing done. Now we see what else we have to build onto it. Starting to look like an airplane. Exactly. Huh. It's a sledgehammer. I hope not. See, this is the part where I get nervous because it's getting large. Let's see. There's a little barrel for something. I don't know what for. I think this is going to help lock it on a little bit. I did want to ask, and I hate to be one of those channels that does, but would you guys be offended if we put out a, you know, like, I don't know, a support our Artemis coverage kind of campaign thing, like a GoFundMe or something, or like a call for donations, or if we looked and tried to get a few sponsors for the broadcast? Like, would you guys be upset if there was like some sponsorship stuff around it? I know we've never done it, but we have a lot of plans. So I don't know if you guys would rather us try to fund it through our community, or if you would rather like us ask y'all to, yeah. Okay. Just a thought. Where does this go? Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I mean, honest, it ain't gonna be cheap to do Artemis, and if it delays, like I know Artemis 1. What would be the number if I was to put a number on it? I want to say Artemis 1. I spent probably close to like 10 grand, just on like flights, hotels, car rentals, all that. And like I split the place with people too, but that was like my chunk. So is that in? There. This is the shuttle carrier. Oh, we're gonna make an engine. I forgot we had to make engines. I've been wondering what all these parts are for. Like the circles and stuff. Yeah, we need to make 2 engines. So I think I have to double this. So we're gonna do, like, we'll do a page at a time and then we'll duplicate it. Yes, it does have 4 engines, but I think they only gave us 2 because we're in one bag. So I bet we'll get the other one in the other bag when we get the other wing. Ooh, can we save it? Ah, we saved it. Almost dropped a piece. The new SLS skull or the... I'm guessing you mean the new SLS. The big SLS is more than this, if I remember correctly. Because, yeah, it's more pieces, I think. Actually, this might be a hair more pieces. I'd have to look. I don't remember. Be honest, they announced it and I ordered it. The engines are cool. They're well done. Oh, they actually spin. That's cool. The engine looks so small. Yes, there are two. There's the big set, which has SLS on the pad, and then there's the new set that they just announced that came out on New Year's Day, first. That's the Technic one. That's like actually like kind of like launchable. Like, well, it's not really launchable, but like you can simulate like a launch on it. I'm pretty sure the big set is more. It's a really nice set. Where it's actually probably going to be the next thing I build. Oh, that's what those are for. That makes sense. I'm really scared this is a set that's going to break. I'm going to probably get like spray adhesive and spray it. Do we risk it? There we go. Me. This way. There we go. It's very large. Kind of takes up the whole picture frame now. I can kind of do that with it, maybe. Take the most I can get it out of the way. I don't know if I'm going to put it like here because these are not very wide. I do have a big shelf that I could put it on. But I'm debating this might go up in like the living room or something. I'm not sure yet. No, this plane is grounded in Houston, Texas, with a shuttle one-to-one mock-up on it. There, I can do that. Gives me a little bit more room to work with. Very little, but at least some. Once I get the main structure, half of this disappears, so. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I want to get some plane models. I almost bought a bunch on a Black Friday, like Christmas sale. It was going to be like 15 or 20 of them on a promo that I saw, but I couldn't find much out about the company, so I did not. Having deja vu. It's like we've done this before. Do I think NASA might buy one of the Airbus Beluga planes to replace Super Guppy? Maybe. If they still use it, if they really need one, that would be an option. But I don't know how much NASA would actually need it now, because a lot of the stuff is brought by like manufacturers and stuff, either by boat or by other plane. So I'm not sure on that one. It's a good question. See, I feel like we're this far. I kind of have to finish it now because it's so big. It's just gonna be in the way. It's one of the reasons I haven't ordered the Concorde yet, because the Concorde's even bigger than this. But I need to get the Concorde before they retire it. The Boeing Dreamlifter. Ooh. Whoopsies. My hands are getting tired. Okay, let's try this again. This goes here. This goes here. This little piece goes there. And then we have 1, 2, and I need a third. I don't see a third. Does anyone see a third? There it is. Push it around like a roller coaster. Oh my goodness. Only if I really super glued this thing together, which I'm probably going to do anyways, because I really don't want to, I really don't want to build all these sets again. Like if I ever do move again, I kind of just want to put them in big boxes rather than take them all apart. You could motorize, yeah, you could have the plane fly and then separation, so then the shuttle starts gliding, and why not? Let's just get crazy. I wonder how heavy it'd be encased in resin. That would be cool, but that would be a lot of resin. Resin time, resin time. Do, resin time. Now I'm going to know how many of you know what channel that's from. I actually have watched quite a bit of videos about resin. And a resin coffee table. Ooh, that'd be cool. Maybe we'll just have to collab with that other channel. Every year they encase a pumpkin in resin, and the goal is to perfectly preserve a pumpkin. This year they basically like charcoaled it. Where like, yeah, they like burnt it, but then didn't burn it. It was kind of crazy. But it looks like it worked. We'll have to wait and see till next year. I know the channel, but I can't place the name. That's all right. They actually have 2 channels now. They have their main channel and then their secondary channel. Evan and Caitlin. Yeah, they like cooked it like a lot, and then yeah, I need to watch the video again on how they actually did it, because it was kind of insane. Like even just the idea was wild, but looked like it worked. It also made it so it was really light. Time for some hot chocolate, homemade. I'll take a hot chocolate. I would like protein in it. I would like it to be sugar-free, with a dairy-free whipped cream and sugar-free marshmallows, please. Thanks. Making charcoal ice cubes before they melt. Oh my. You had the what? Do I want to know how you set off the smoke alarm? Hey Chaz, how's it going? Thanks for jumping on. Yeah, this was a last minute one. I know last night I was like, I'm normally gonna give you guys some like notice, and then I decided I wanted to take a break from what I was doing, and I decided to jump on. I will, in general, probably still in the future give more notice. But that's why it'd be nice to have like a Discord build going, because Discord I don't have to like schedule and stuff. So once we finish this one, we'll do that. Like not today, but right? It's hard to decide what to build next. I feel like SLS was gonna win just because we're so close to Artemis 2. And that was kind of my plan, but I figured I'd still ask. See what y'all would want. Oh boy, here we go. I think what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to skip this. I'm not going to put it on. I'm going to build the engines. I'm going to do this part. And then I will attach it once this is all done. Not that I'm saying Lego didn't know what they're doing, but I think this will make it easier. Thanks, AG. I appreciate it. We'll see you later, Skull. Thanks for jumping on. we've got, I think, 2 bags after this. I know we have the tail fin. I don't know what else there'll be. Is it still outside? Let's be honest, it probably is. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Y'all need to yell at me. I didn't switch the camera. So you've seen nothing of that whole build. You just seen my face. My apologies. Y'all can yell at me in the chat. Now you yell at me too much, probably tell you something, but I didn't mind. However, this is better. This is the way it's supposed to be. I literally built like scenes and set up a second camera for you guys to be able to see. And then I just don't use it. Ooh, a Boeing 777. I want an A380. I kind of want a 747 from like Air France. I want an A380 from like, I don't know, Emirates or something. Would it be funny to say I want a Southwest plane? I feel like that would just kind of be funny to have. I don't think many people would want it, but maybe. It would charge you per bag. Honestly, I'd still probably buy it. Southwest was good. I was on them not that long. I was on them for flight 6. And they were great. But I know they've changed some of their rules since. And I think they got silly and stupid. But we'll see. I did really appreciate at least their old policy for people of size. It made flying with them so easy, so comfortable. Like, it was fantastic. So I hope they haven't changed that because, I mean, I'm not going to probably need it much, after about a year. But it was something that, as someone who did need it, I found it really respectable that they did have it. And, like, you just got to use it. There was no questions. There was no paperwork. They got rid of it? Or are you talking about just they've had changes in general? That was like one of their best things. Oh. Uh-oh. That one bounced. Oh, there it is. If you don't tell them in advance, you could be denied boarding. You tell them at check-in. There goes the entire compressor. It's so true. Yeah, you tell them at check-in. They give you the voucher to put on the extra seat. See, this is much better. Building it this way, so much better. Just having that wing separate. Because now there's, 4 pieces left to attach? Oh, this was... See? Smart's right here. You're seeing it live. Now I have to figure out how to attach it. This is the part I'm worried about. Because I'm running out of room. That on the floor. I'll flip this over. And then this goes on. It's okay. It was by Boeing. It just fell off. It's not going on. Oh, something cracked. I don't know what it was. It's guys, it's not going on. Oh, we lost an engine. Oh my. Oh, we broke the wing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Abort. Whoa, we're losing the whole plane. Okay, maybe I should have put this on when they said to put it on. Okay. Scrub is right. We take it off. I don't even know what. Oh. There. Okay. That's. Oh, I took one of the red pegs with it. Oh boy. Just ripped out a structural support beam off the plane. Oh. Did I install a peg wrong? I might have done something wrong. I think I can fix it. If I take that off, can that pop off? Yeah. See, this is why you read the instructions, kids. I think that went like that. I think that goes. I hope that didn't break. Oh, it did. Okay, we're good. See, this is the type of plane that I would never get on. I'm telling you, a sledgehammer works. I don't know where this goes now. Anyone? Bueller? Oh, did we lose a piece? I think we lost a piece. I don't see anything that bounced off. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. I don't know where this goes. I don't know what to do. We broke it. I blame all of you. Let's scroll back the instructions. We have to go a little ways back. Okay, here we go. We're here. This has. Can I just take that piece off? Of course not. Because they built it to be structurally hard in. Do I have to build the whole wing over again? Oh no. Okay. This piece is still on. It's this thing that broke off. So I put this in the right orientation. There we go. This should somehow be there. Yeah. But I don't know how. And this. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. We're figuring it out. I need them. Oh, that's awesome, Tyler. I'm on bag. What is this? 12? 13, 14? I don't even remember. Okay, that goes like that. And then the hey, ha 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 ha. And we put that back on. Again, I didn't put the screen the right way. We fixed it. See? Nothing wrong. All y'all saying I need instructions. Let me switch this back so y'all can see what I'm doing. So you can all complain more. Ah, that's better. And that clips in there. And then we have to reattach our engine. Boeing, when they broke a wing, we call it scrap. I was there one day when they blew up. What? Ooh, oh my. Okay, now we're on. Now we need to attach the extra structure. Aha! This is when I drop it, right? There. Technically, we have a plane. Now, this is not a plane I would recommend flying on because there's nothing on its tail. But technically, it at least looks like a plane now. I wish my monitor was higher. Can I back it in that way? Ooh, there we go. Do that. It gives me a little bit more room. Ish. Oh, oh, oh. We almost lost an engine again. I'm missing a piece of what? Where? Oh, we lost an engine again. I think this engine's going to be our bad engine. On the bottom. Well, they look identical. They look identical. This is a very poor orientation to put a plane. Maybe if I move my keyboard, we can put it over there. Yeah, there we go. That gives us some more room. No, you're all good. I appreciate you calling it out. Staging not complete, Matthew. Yeah, that SLS pad took so long. Okay. Bag 15. And then a super exciting moment. The last bag, which is literally just the stands. We're almost there. So what we're going to look at is we are 2 hours in. We got 2 bags left. It is 4:39 my time. Place your bets on when do you think we're going to be done. At 6:30 tomorrow. Chaz, I appreciate you, but there is no way I'm finishing this in 20 minutes. As he says, and he pours out like a couple hundred pieces. $5.30, $5.20. You guys are confident I'm gonna move quickly on this. That means I'm not gonna be talking. I do need to drink. All right. Here we go. I even remembered to turn the camera for y'all. Here we go. These are the back 2 tails, I guess. Need to still do the talking bit. Well, y'all need to send something in the chat. I can talk to myself, but then it gets really boring. And yes, we do have that Starlink. We are currently monitoring weather for tonight. So stay tuned for any updates to the T0. Nothing confirmed as of yet, but it is a watch item. You have either stand for the Saturn V. I mean, I have the stand that it came with. That's another one I need to build, but build again. I think this will be like the 4th or 5th time I've built the Saturn V. But yeah, I'm ordering like a glue spray so I can spray like the outside of these. Be hard for the ones that have moving parts, but hi Sai, how's it going? Just take it apart and glue. See, I told myself next time you build Lego, get those Lego glue that you use while you're building it. Did I remember to get that before I started building this? No. So I might try to order some of that tonight, so I do have it before the next build session. But we'll see. I've never used it before, so I'm not sure. I just don't want to have to glue like every single piece. Like I kind of want to just put like a glaze on the outside. Because it's not like the goal is not to just throw this around. Oh, there's Technics in this part too. Interesting. Yeah, exactly, right, Cap? That's why I don't want to glue it. Because I feel like I'll put something on wrong and then I'll notice. But it'll be like an hour later. And then I've already glued it. And then I'm in trouble. What? These don't. There we go. Yeah, exactly. I've got a clear coat that I've used on other stuff. So my thought is I'll do that. I just have to decide if I want the wheels down or not. Realistically, I'm always going to display it like probably flat. We'll see what it looks like on the base. Oh, can't see my hands. Thank you. Sorry. I was building this little piece. There's the wing. Here, I can... do that. There we go. I guess this is how this gets attached. So my guess is we now build the other one. Yeah. I feel like I've done this before. These are actually bigger than I thought. I mean, obviously I just did that one, but like, just in general, these are like the tails are quite a bit more substantial than I remember seeing. Aw, did the camera overheat? Okay. We'll give it a minute. And, Edmonton, we have a camera problem. Just imagine we're at Vandenberg and it's foggy. There's a Zach here. I promise. You just can't see him. I'll give it like 5 minutes and then we'll see. That's a good test though. How long are we in? We're just over the 2-hour mark and it somehow overheated. It's annoying. I'm probably going to send it back. Because it's $1,000 camera. Just as a webcam. It should not be overheating. It's not being asked to do much. I need one more. There we go. It wants these pointed up. Oh, now we do the tail. I think this is the last big part, other than the stands. Yeah. Here we go. I'm running out of room. Looking more like an airplane instead of a boomerang, right? We're getting there. Now the question is, when I pick it up and put the shuttle on it, do I drop it by accident? Let's hope not. But if I do, it'd be funny. But also very sad. Because then all of you would have to stay here until I finish rebuilding it all. No one would be allowed to leave. Zach, how many Lego builds have you done? Got. Well, I have to rebuild them all, so there's very little that are done. As an adult, I've got probably like 22, 24 different sets. Since I was a kid, I Lego was my toy as a kid, so I had tons of Lego when I was little. So I couldn't tell you. But I more had the Lego where like you used your imagination, like the big boxes of Lego. You didn't get like a set. That was also the time where you were told to just go play in the backyard and you did it because you knew how to entertain yourself. Kids don't know how to do that these days. Millennium Falcon looks cool. It's just another one of those sets that is so big. I have no idea. Like the Enterprise D, I'm really excited for, but I legit have no idea where I'm going to put it. That'll probably be actually that for sure will be a Discord build because that's going to be one that's going to probably take a bit. And I'm probably going to have to do that one like in my living room or something. So that one will be probably later night builds and things when the family and the dog's gone to sleep. Or I'd have to set up like another table down here. Might be possible. There you go, my ego. Exactly. Oh, we got stickers. The American flag. Gotta make sure I do this right. Actually, I don't think you could do it wrong. Actually, you could do it really wrong. You could do it right, or you could do it really wrong. Yeah. I had Lincoln Logs too. I had a bunch of Connects too. Connects were cool. They're basically like Technic now. But, well, not really, but sort of. I had a lot of Connects. I had like the roller coaster and things out of the Sears catalog. If any of you are old enough to remember the Sears catalog. I remember the first year we couldn't get one. I was devastated as a child. Oh, Mechanos. Yes, loved a Mechano. See, kids don't know what they're missing nowadays. I think we had cooler toys because you really could use your imagination and do like a ton of stuff. Oh, this is cool. That's a really cool way of not having a lot of weight in the wing or in the tail. Not perfect, but I like that they made them transparent. So less likely to see if you've made a mistake. That's not even a mistake. It's just these are hard to center. I don't know why they didn't make these a thing, because they already had done that with airplane. Like, these would look better if they were. Ooh. Oh my. NASA on the ground. Almost unplugged the computer. And I put that on round. At least it's an easy-ish swap. There we go. See, that would be really wrong if you did that wrong. There we go. That's better. How old am I? How old is someone else? There we go. I'll make sure I turn my camera on again in a minute or two. I'm giving it as long as I can for it to cool. That way, hopefully, it doesn't turn off again until we're done. You can feel me starting to get excited. It's like the body knows we're almost there. We have a tail. I don't know what this last piece is. Where's my camera? There's the camera. Ah, that's what these are. Okay. I need to follow the instructions for this one because I did it the other way for the other one. Be 61 in 6 days. Well, happy early birthday. I am 30 for like a week now. Yeah. Built that one upside down and backwards. Ooh, big moment. We're attaching the shuttle. So basically the set is done if I don't want to build the bases. So let's see if I can get the camera back on. Give me 1 second. We're getting it back. And just like that, we're back. Now, oh, we lost an engine. It's the same one every time. This one engine. Oh my goodness. It's attached, but it just keeps coming off. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I put it down there. Whoop. Well, just about lost the tail. I can swap to this shot. And then get the shuttle. That is not well attached. That is weakly attached. But there we go. Ooh, and it's back heavy too. This is interestingly designed. So if we go this way and I back up, sorry, I paused there to get a thumbnail. That is a cool set. It's beautiful when it's done. The wings I tilted on the back, but that's okay. Yeah, I have no idea where this is gonna live because it's wider than it is long. Like it's massive. Sticker is on. Which sticker is on sideways? I didn't do any stickers backwards. Oh, it is on back. The sticker's on sideways. Oh boy. There's the thumbnail. Building the Lego set. I don't know. Can I easily take that off? Yeah. Lol. It's original. No, it has to be right. I think that's right now. Yeah. There we go. Let's go full screen again. We'll try this one more time. There's the thumbnail for the next stream. There we go. Now it's done right. Now I have to decide if I want to build the stand. I feel like I'd be very scared about this standing on a stand. Do y'all want to watch me build the stand, or should I save that for just when I'm bored? I feel like this is safer not on the stand. Yeah, I think it's safer not on the stand. But let's see. If I swap this around. Trying to think where I could put it. It's a little hard to get over there right now. Wish me luck. If you hear a big bang, you know the stream's about to end. If you don't hear a big bang, you know everything's fine. Oh, no. I'm kidding. I'm fine. Sorry. It doesn't fit. It legit doesn't fit on that shelf. So I don't know where I'm going to put this now because I need to be able to work at my desk. But yeah, did y'all want to see the stand ceiling? I'm not hanging this from this, not till this is well coated in many layers of glue. The only thing I would say as a complaint on the wings, there's no like ailerons or anything. They're all solid. So it's in the orientation like on the ground, which is fine, but like you can't move them. So that's one little note. But otherwise, it's actually a really nice set. I'm really happy with it. It does look really nice done. Cut a hole in the wall above the shelf to stick the wing in it. Or honestly, that would work. I could cut a hole in that wall. There's nothing in that other room that would cause an issue. But I just redid this wall. So I'm not going to cut a hole there because I still have tiles to go there. I just need to finish doing them. So yeah, I've got a big shelf off screen on both sides. So this will probably live on that because this will just fit on that. And once I glue it, maybe we can get like a vertical mount or something for it. We'll have to wait and see. But no, really, really nice set. Definitely recommend it. Don't have an affiliate link for you, unfortunately. I should probably get some of those. But yeah, I think it is. Look at that, 518. I think I beat all of your guesses on doing it. Now, we didn't do the last bag. We didn't do the stand. But we finished like the set. So I'll probably do the stand another night when I'm bored. Some transparent shrink wrap. Yeah, that would work. Nothing like a room with a tall tail of an airplane sticking out of the wall, right? Just, you go into the electrical room and there's just, Lego wing. But no, I think I'm going to wrap it there for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. A little bit longer stream than I was expecting, but just shy of that 2 hour, 45 minute mark. But yeah, we've got possibly Starlink tonight. We are keeping an eye on the weather conditions right now. Gavin, one of our rocket chasers, saying the weather's not looking great. So we're keeping a close eye on that. But with that, if you haven't yet, take a moment, hit that subscribe button. And I hope you'll join us for Starlink tonight or the next community hangout or another launch here in the near future. If you haven't joined over on the TLP Discord, make sure you do so as well. But for now, from the TLP Canada studio, my name's Zach. And I'll see you next time because space is better together. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Drive safely. I guess I should say log out safely. Go watch another video. Check out one of our interviews. Or even better yet, check out Starbase 24/7 Live. Bye, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.